Hi, welcome. I'm Steve and this is my garden. Today I will do a bit of what's growing in my garden for November and see how it's going on. Shall we get cracking and have a look around and see what my garden is doing? First of all, I've got some cabbages. These are spring cabbages. It's starting to heart up, so probably at the end of the month probably may be ready. These are different cabbages. They're like a drum cabbage. They're going along quite nicely as well. Over here we've got some more cabbages. They're coming along quite nicely too, so hopefully we don't get them all at once. Hopefully we can keep up with them, otherwise we might have to give some away, or because usually they do come out all at once there when they're ready. But it's quite good. They haven't been attacked by a white butterfly yet. There's the odd leaf been eaten, but there's my lime tree. It hasn't got any flower buds on at the moment, but it's still hanging in there. It's the lime tree that we got there. There's massive flowers on it. Look at it coming out the bud. It's good. I'm going to have some lemons this year. There's a few onions in the bins that had to be left over. They're doing quite nicely. Yeah, we've got some radishes. These are broccoli plants at the back. Hopefully they'll do alright. Hopefully it doesn't go up to seed, because they go like this. If they go up to seed and they're not much good there, so all I do is just cut them off and just eat them as small ones, and just chuck the plant away and replace them with some spare ones. Over here we've got strawberries. They're flowering. Quite happy with that. We've had one or two strawberries on for at the moment. They're just busy flowering at the moment and growing. Some garlic in the bin. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's getting really. Those escaped they're getting ready to finish for the season there. Probably another month. I might just break that off there. The hard neck ones with escapes, the hard neck garlic, soft garlic. They don't have escapes on them, so I know what they are. So that's a hard neck garlic. Over here I've got some more cabbages. Cabbages galore, but they're doing quite nice. They've got big leaves on them. I'm quite pleased with those. And of course there's the ball beans. They still flowering. Had a big strong bit of wind yesterday and sort of blew them around a bit, and my stakes sort of blew over, so I had to jig up a rig there to hold them up, but they're still starting to fall over. But yeah, we're getting some beans off them. Look how this. Very nice. Getting the beans starting to fatten up. So we'll be picking some more beans. Yummy. Here the jalapeno. It's growing not bad. Next to that I've got a chili pepper. It's Red Ghost. It's interesting to see how they go. Some strawberry plants I potted on into buckets, 10-litre buckets, and they're really coming on nice and vigorously. Nice healthy plants, those ones. Some more garlic in there. There's 4 rows of garlic. Yeah, they're still coming along, but I thought they might be a bit fatter than that. Some are head more than others, but getting hit with a bit of rust on the leaves. I don't know if we can see that. Hopefully it doesn't spread to the onions, but I'm pleased with these onions too, you know. They're red onion. These are midberry, 1 row of midberry and 1.5 rows of Italian longkeeper. These ones, 4 rows I put in earlier. The ones I did not so long ago there, they're pretty small when I put them in, but they're growing along, so I'm quite happy with those. There's 2 rows here, Walla Walla. Italian longkeeper in that row, and this one is what was it? I can't remember now. Gladiola white. So yeah, they come along. My 3 rows of carrots. And my first row was a tape one, and not very successful with the tape. It was patches in it there, and the big long patch in the middle there. I just re-sowed that with a lot of carrots, just to fill in the gaps, and they sprouted quite nicely. Quite pleased with that. Those normal carrots, onions over there, midberry. A few cabbages over there. Over here we've got, I don't know where you can see that, my corn. There's only 6 plants there. 4 are doing better than these 2 here, but time will tell. They're growing, so that's good. Here is my peppers. These are tequila, green and red. They're both the same. They're starting to flower. Yeah, that's good. And that one there's got a wee pepper on it. Can you see? Oh, can't see. Where is it? Yeah. It's good. This is my mandarin tree. It's just starting to flower. Hopefully we get more mandarins than we did last year. Oh, they're quite nice mandarins, these ones. This is a dwarf mandarin tree, so that doesn't grow too tall. So, and then we get a whole lot of mandarins off it, which is good. Here's a apple tree. Massive flowers on them. You can see the where they've been flowering, and then hopefully they're all got pollinated and have wee apples on them, because there's a whole heap of apples, buds on there, flowers. Down here we've got some more cabbage tree plants in here. Nice rhododendrons flowering. That's good. Apricot rose. Nice. Very vigorous one, rose, that one. At the back here we've got a feijoa tree I planted in the ground that I grew from seed. Just waiting for it to flower and give some fruit off it. This broccoli, you can see that, there's a nice head on there. Quite pleased with that. This has not gone up to seed. When it gets too hot they bolt and go to seed. But very dear to buy at the moment in the shop. You get $4 a head for a head of broccoli. Cabbages at the moment is pretty dear as well. They're about, I saw them in Pack and Save yesterday. They're wanting $7.50 for a cabbage and a cauliflower. Well, I'm lucky I'm growing my own at the moment, but it was a wee while before I eat cabbages, so you know, there's more. There's always be hit on that one. If I pulled the ones that bolted and used a small hedge, and I've replanted with more broccoli there that I had spare. There's my bush beans in the tub. They've grown quite nicely. One's yellow bean, and the other one's a French green dwarf bean. There's more strawberries in a 10 litre bucket. See, they could grow grist as well in buckets as you do in a bed. Because this is my strawberry bed. It's still flowering. It's got an odd strawberry on there, but I've been feeding it with liquid seaweed, just to boost them along a bit. They like a lot of nitrogen. So yeah, some more onions. Over my raised garden bed, these are some more cabbages. They're pyramid, they're spring cabbage. There's 5 of them there. Beside it is a row of onions, which is it's called Mammoth. They're English onion. They win competitions in those. They go up to 5 kgs tall. I mean, at tall weight. Beside that, I've got some lettuces. There's 10 lettuces there, and these ones are icebergs. Beside that, I put some more dwarf beans in. There's some more dwarf beans there. They're coming up quite nicely too. I'm quite pleased with the strike rate on those. Over here we've got this is a row of lettuce. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called now. But beside that, I've got a row of lettuce which is called Drunken Woman. And over there I've got another 10 lettuces there. I think they're called iceberg as well. I can't remember what they were called. Anyway, so I'm quite pleased with the new grass. That's what I put in this year. It's sunk it down a wee bit. I don't know, doesn't worry. I'll just harvest that then and then top it up later. Over here we've got some spring onions called Ishikura. They're quite coming on quite well too. Here I planted 6 potatoes of Agria, and they're starting to come up through the buckets. And that one over there, the tall one there, that's a self-sown one. It was in the bucket that I left over from last year. So I thought let's leave it in there and see what I get off it and compare it to what I've planted here this season. Some more Feijoa plants here. These ones I grow from seed. These are about 2 year old. Yeah, so I need to put them somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put them. But they're growing along quite nicely. Quite happy with that, how fast they've grown. That's a quite nice tree, that one. Yeah, it's good. Here's 2 mammoth onions. I put them in a bucket. I'm going to see how they grow in a bucket and towards as to in the bed. These are what are they called? Mammoth. Yeah, so hopefully I can get growing big. So the more feeding a lot of nitrogen at this stage, the more, I don't know if you can see that, the more blades they got. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's got 5 blades on it. The more blades you have on it, the bigger the onion's going to get, and you know, the bigger the onions, the better. So yeah, so you can get up to about 10, 11 blades on an onion. Each blade represents around on the onion. So yeah. So at this stage you feed them a lot of nitrogen, and when they start to bulb up, you don't feed them as much nitrogen. That's the trick to it. Anyway, it's good. There you go. That's a little bit of a tour around the garden for November. I hope you enjoyed the little tour around and what's growing in my garden. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and the ones who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and the ones who do, thanks for watching. Anyway, that's all for now, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.